Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. Welcome to Monday. And, you know, I ask for little in life. I really
You know
don't.
what? I got to stop you for a second because you say that all the time. You say, I ask for a little. I
I
ask for a
do.
little. You say it a lot, though. So it starts, at some point, you're not asking for little anymore.
But I'm just pointing out the fact that there's not a whole lot that I ask for. I've gotten to a point where I either
Mhm.
have it, I can get it, or I don't care. Right.
Okay.
So that's kind of like
That's a
one
good
of these
place to
deals
be.
where I'm thinking to myself, eh, what do I really need or want out of life,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
And to be settled to a degree is not a bad place to be.
Absolutely not. It's, in fact, I think most people aspire to get to that.
Well, but there's always the burning desire to find the next level. There's always the chance to improve. There's always a
Yeah,
way
that's good. That's true.
to work yourself out. And
Hmm.
if you your uh, keep your head low, I guess, maybe, and you live life humbly, and you hope that things turn out the best, and you put good things into the world, and expect good things back out of the world. Well, I shouldn't say expect. You hope good
There,
things come
yeah.
back to you. Life should be okay at 53, right?
Well, yes, I would agree with that to an extent. I think you were right when you said, well, you put good things out, but don't expect back.
Don't expect it back.
Don't
You
expect
hope
don't
good things
expect
come
it back.
back.
Oh, you can. I don't even know that hoping for that is necessary. You put good things out because that's the right thing to do,
Okay.
regardless of what comes back to you.
Well, would you agree that I generally put good things out?
Yeah. So yeah, I would say I've said this before. You're a net positive for society, I
I
believe.
try. I
Yeah.
don't claim perfection. I don't claim
No, nobody. No.
sainthood. I don't claim any of that kind of stuff or anything
Yeah.
like
Yeah. No.
that.
No. That's not even an
But
option.
again, I don't ask for much.
Okay.
The Sound of Music was on last night instead of
Oh
AFV.
God. You
Can,
gotta be shitting me.
I
It's
know I'm not shitting
Christmas.
you.
Of course the Sound of Music's gonna be on.
Why is the Sound of
Of
Music on?
course. Because it's somehow it's a Christmas type of show.
It's not a
I
Christmas
don't know. I
type of
can't remember
show.
the last time. I can't remember the last, but it's on during the Christmas holiday.
It
It's kind
should
of like
not be.
become
And it should not
uh,
be on Sunday night. And it should
Jesus.
never preempt AFV ever under any circumstances. That's almost
I did
television
not see it
blasphemy.
going this way. I did not see it going in this direction.
I'm
I
disgusted.
mean, I knew you were going to insert some bullshit AFV thing in at some point during the podcast. You always do. Did you watch? And it's usually towards the end after you've already jacked up my blood pressure with some other nonsensical thing. But I didn't expect it out of the gate. I didn't expect it. I asked for very little. Blah blah blah.
I
And now
get
you go
stuck with the
crapping
Sound of
on
Music on a
you
Sunday night.
crap on a classic piece of cinema.
Classic piece of
Uh,
cinema. Yeah.
now, granted, I haven't. I can't remember the last time I saw that movie because I'm a heterosexual male, but still,
I'm here to tell you, don't do that to me.
I'm
Last week
sorry.
it was the Mickey Mouse Christmas
I'm
sing
sorry that
along.
happened.
This week it's the Sound of Music, and you know,
Well, again, it's one of those movies. For some reason, it's just become that we got to throw like the Wizard of Oz. They started showing now around late December. So, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but it's still a film classic.
uh,
Sound of Music is, regardless of how you feel, a classic.
it's not.
Um,
It's it's
Again,
trash.
and you're pissing and moaning about something you could watch literally on YouTube for uninterrupted by commercials, a bunch of
Yeah.
dumbass homemade videos of dumb people doing dumb shit and pretending like it was some spontaneous thing that was caught on camera, which it never is.
Well, I
So,
disagree there, but
of course,
anyway,
because
and I keep having a premonition.
okay,
Tell me if you think this might happen. I keep having a premonition that I'm either going to get hit in the face with something, or a large object is going to hit me in the head heavily. Is that something I should worry about?
no,
You sure?
Well, unless no, I don't know why you would have a premonition about
I don't know
somebody
either,
hitting
but it's
your
weird. Like
face.
it's like I
Do you
every
find
time I
yourself
open a
like being
door or
flinchy or
something
like,
like that, I keep thinking, all right, somebody's gonna swing a bat and hit me right in the face.
okay, dude, this I'm not a trained psychologist or psychoanalyst.
Okay.
Um, I would say you probably need to discuss this with your therapist, and I think you should. If this is a real thing and this is not something you're just saying for fun, like you keep having a premonition that you're about to get hit in the face, that's oddly specific. And I mean, unless you've done something that's warranted you getting hit in the face or that you
I can't
believe
think of
is
anything that I've
warranted.
done warranted to get me hit in the face, but I just keep
Okay.
getting that feeling like
Somebody is just out of nowhere going to cold cock you.
I keep thinking bat or shovel.
For a bat or okay, that is again.
I don't know why.
Did you wrong some person in the mafia?
But not
So
that I
you're
know
going to get
of.
hit with okay again.
Um,
Have you said something negative about anybody that may be connected?
I say a lot of things.
Have you said anything negative about Italians? Okay, see now you're
No, I don't
pausing.
think so. No.
Okay,
All right. Well,
you've not slipped
just
in
in
any
case it's on the
conversation.
record.
Said, "Hey,
If
just between you and
if by
me."
chance I end up
Okay.
head upside the head with something, I
Uh,
did put a bike chain through all the pots and pans, just to be on the safe side, so she can't
Okay.
isolate one of those.
All right.
You know.
Gotcha. Do you worry that your wife is going to hit you?
I don't know who
Is
it
this
might
some
be.
potential domestic issue?
I don't know who
All
it
right.
might be, but
Okay.
I,
Well,
I
it's
do
not going to
worry.
be me. So
No,
you
it
can
won't be you.
eliminate me from the
Right.
list of suspects that may attempt at some point to hit you about the face or the head with a shovel or a bat.
I'm worried about that.
I don't. Again,
All right.
this is something you need to discuss in therapy,
Okay.
and hopefully you'll get that straightened out.
All right. We'll do that.
Anyway,
Anyway.
you ready to do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you
then.
wanted to talk about your weekend.
I have. It was pretty low key. I didn't have a lot going on. A lot of football, a lot of chilling, a lot of relaxing.
So you didn't enjoy the Sound of Music last night either.
No, of course not. I'm again
Just saying. So you
heterosexual
kind of
male
got ripped off
watching
too.
football. No, I didn't get ripped off at all.
I would
I was
be on
watching
Team Andy
football.
if I were you. So,
I'm not on. Look, I am.
this is really good.
I'm not against the. I'm not against the Sound of Music. See, maybe it's the fans of the Sound of Music that you're having these premonitions about, since you're shitting all over them.
Oh,
Maybe they're going to come out and start now. Now, keep in mind, they're not going to have a whole lot of kind of necessarily strength behind those swings.
Right.
So you probably don't. Although who knows? Again, I'm stereotyping there, so that could be
those 90-year-old
that could be
outliers
bad
can
on me.
really
You
swing a
don't
bat.
know. Yes, old people do not I tell my son that do not underestimate old man strength.
That's right.
Old man strength is a thing.
Old man strength.
All right.
All right.
Or old lady strength, or old whatever. Anyway, I try to be inclusive. All right, let's get into it. Federal drug officials have quashed a plan in Georgia to allow pharmacies to dispense medical marijuana. The USDA is warning pharmacies that dispensing medical marijuana violates federal law. 23 independent pharmacies have already been issued licenses to dispense the drug. This makes no sense. Okay, you got these same pharmacies that are, giving out handfuls and fistfuls and, just unbelievable amounts of opiates, of Vicodin, Oxy. But no. A drug that you can purchase or be given for free recreationally, you're not allowed to sell.
Is it allowed in Georgia?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
I'm not sure if it is or it is, but no. But the fact that you can't dispense it through pharmacies, this is a state. The state has said you can dispense it. The federal government has said you can't. It's asinine. It makes no sense. But what do you expect from the federal government?
Well, it's just laws.
Ineptitude, but it's dumb. You just said it's
disagree.
laws, but it's dumb.
I don't
Again,
disagree.
laws or ordinances that are dumb should not be followed and should be pushed back against
Okay.
with the full weight of the populace. That's
Okay.
the only way you get these people, these lying liars who lie, these douchebags to possibly submit you or back off a little bit. That's why we need people to see. We don't need people like me who don't really who will talk and won't really do anything. I just, I'll say this is for other people to raise your fist at. I'm apathetic about most things. I'm a
Yeah.
lemming. I will pretty much follow the herd. But we need other people other than
Okay.
me pushing back. So
All right.
anyway, what else is going on? Mayim Bialik is out as host of Jeopardy, the Big Bang Theory star. She posted news of her departure over the weekend online. Sony reportedly told the actress and neuroscientist that she will no longer be hosting the syndicated version of the game show. I guess Ken Jennings is still hosting the other version. I mean, I haven't watched it. Was she not good as the host?
Fine. I mean,
She was fine. Okay. What
what do you need
what's
two
the
hosts
issue?
for? You know?
Okay, so you think it's a cost cutting move?
No,
But usually,
I think she pissed off the people that produced the show because she went with the actors strike.
well,
I mean, she's
she's an
stuck
actress.
with the card.
She's
stuck with her SAG card.
no choice.
Good for her. That's what she's supposed to do. So if that was a wrinkle in the Merv Griffin world, sorry, Merv.
But I mean, she was an actual. I mean, she's an actual neuroscientist. So the idea that you wouldn't want her, and she's an actress, so it's a twofer. She seems pretty cool. I just don't understand the move.
Jennings
you
is
could be
not
right.
as good as Alex Trebek, but nobody will be. He does fine. It's lost its luster with Alex gone. It's going to take probably 30 years to develop that kind of relationship with any kind of game show host once again. And,
yeah,
the market just isn't what it is for game shows. I'm honestly,
right.
If you watch Wheel of Fortune on a regular basis, the Seacrest move, I don't think it's going to be all that good for the show. I
don't think it's going to be
Sajak,
bad.
But I mean, it's not a bad move.
Still doesn't make any sense.
The
hatred doesn't make sense.
But dude, he's everywhere. I mean, he's like the Joe Buck of, people hate Joe Buck because he's everywhere, right?
But Pat Sajak's just on. Where have you seen Pat Sajak outside of Wheel of Fortune?
Out. If you watch that show, because we do. I mean, it's on every night here, and he is crusty. He's cantankerous. He is no longer what should be.
Seacrest, but that's the thing is, I thought the Seacrest move was a no-brainer because he's vanilla. He's wallpaper. He's not going to do or say anything objectionable.
Well,
he's not going to be cranky. He's never cranky.
That you get somebody in there with an original personality.
No, you don't want original. No, nobody wants originality.
Yeah.
You want people are just going to blend into the woodwork.
Well, look at Drew Carey.
Just kind of. Again, Drew Carey's been that's been perfect.
I think he's brought his own unique personality to that show. I think he's turned The Price is Right into something that is modern and cool and hip for young people.
Drew Carey's cool. Really, Drew Carey's cool.
Yes, he is.
I don't know, man.
Dude,
and I don't dislike Drew Carey.
No, I mean the image he's putting out on The Price is Right is totally toward 20 to 30 something year old. Totally.
I don't think I don't know any. I mean, I don't associate with it outside of work. I don't associate with a lot of the Gen Z crowd, but aside from my son, but I don't know that I don't know anybody of that ilk or of that age group that watches game shows.
Well,
they don't give a shit. I mean, that's for our generation and older, really. But who the hell knows? Finally, Lions on the cusp of a playoff spot and their first division title in 30 years. Detroit will clinch a playoff spot tonight if Philly can beat Seattle on Monday Night Football. The Lions posted their 10th win of the season with a 42-17 thrashing of Denver Saturday night. They're undefeated in primetime this year. They take on Minnesota Christmas Eve for the division championship. They don't even need to win that. They're up 3 games with 3 games left. All they need is Minnesota to lose one game, and it's over. They got like a 97% chance right now to win the division. So they're going to be locked into number 3, and just a great season for Lion fans. I know this is almost always my third story on the Friday and the Monday because, it's uplifting. It's uplifting for the people. And I'm all about uplifting the people.
I am.
That's what I am.
Dude,
I'm about,
I am
hey,
like,
here you go.
I'm uplifting like Playtex. That's how uplifting I am.
It's, yes.
Cross your heart.
Cross. Okay.
Like Playtex.
Yeah, very good. Oh, yeah, the bra. Yes, I do.
Took you a minute,
wow. It did a little bit. I didn't know if you were, I didn't know which way you were going there for a second. Tampa Bay hammers Green Bay and the Bay of Pigs 34-20. Green Bay pretty much out of the playoffs now. Minnesota falls 27-24 to Cincinnati. So again, things looking up for a day trois. That's sports.
All right, it's an exciting day for Jeopardy because it's only $200,
Okay.
which could give you a chance to not be as embarrassed as you are when it's a lot more money. But look here again.
Okay.
See the top there?
Yeah.
I haven't pulled that off all year.
I look at. We're
How's
really
that
getting
for
down
amazing?
to the. We're really getting down to
Right
the
down
end
to
here.
the nub. I haven't
Mhm.
pulled off the sticker paper. I'm proud of me.
You should be.
I also put new batteries in the remote for the bedroom last night. I was proud of me then.
Look at you going above and beyond. That sir.
I know. Thank
I
you.
applaud you.
Thank you. All right,
Wow.
$200. Science is the category.
Uh-oh.
The greatest incident of these of oops. Let me
Oh,
start over.
Jesus.
I know. The greatest incidents of tornadoes is in this country, where more than 1,000 happen annually.
Got to be the United States of Americas.
Wow. Wow. 44, 300.
I thought you were going to go regionally, and I was going to say Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains. Yeah.
Have yourself a great Monday, Dave.
See ya.
Happy Monday, Muskegon. Winter will make a temporary return today and cause a little bit of slick spots on the roadways, so let's take a look at your forecast brought to you by Trinity Health. Looking at the details of this winter weather, we will be in a winter weather advisory from 4 a.m. Monday through 4 a.m. Tuesday, so this will be about a day-long event, and it won't be snowing the entire time either. And then with that, we will likely see 2 to 4 inches of snow across the county, with some areas seeing a little bit more than that, and some areas near Ravenna seeing the least amount of snow. And that lake effect snow will coincide with wind gusts of up to 50 miles per hour, so blowing snow is expected with maybe a few power outages. So this is what the future radar will look like. This is 7 a.m. on Monday. A round of snow will be moving across all of Michigan with a disturbance moving through, but then once that moves through, it will start to turn more into a lake effect snow event. This is 4 p.m. and you can see some bands of snow moving off of Lake Michigan with a dominant snow band basically from Holland down to South Bend, and then we'll see another one north of Muskegon impacting Ludington and also Hart. Muskegon will get snow, but just not as much snow as other places. And then by 8 p.m., that dominant snow band from basically points south of Holland through South Haven and just west of Kalamazoo will really get going. And if you have travel plans south of Holland on I-196 and also west of Kalamazoo on I-94, definitely postpone your trip or just avoid the area if at all possible, because that snow band will be pretty heavy and impact travel down there. But in the meantime, Muskegon should stay dry for the most part going into early Tuesday morning as well. This is 1 a.m. and you can see the snow will start to dwindle and move out of the area. So looking at the snow amounts, Muskegon should get around 1 to 3 inches of snow, with the least amounts closer toward Ravenna and the higher amounts toward Whitehall and Montague, where they could see upwards of 5 to maybe even 6 inches of snow. And then the closer you are to the lake shore, the better the odds of seeing more snow, because that snow band could be right along the lake shore. So if you're right along the lake in Muskegon County, you may get 4 to 5 inches of snow, but in general, 1 to 3 inches is a good bet, with the heaviest amounts way to the south of us near South Haven, with that dominant snow band likely bringing upwards of 8 inches of snow down south. And like I said, not only will it be snowy today, we'll also have pretty strong winds as well, with wind gusts getting up to 50 miles per hour along the lake shore. So waves on the lake will also get up to 15 feet which is pretty remarkable, and we'll have strong winds continuing all day Monday, ending Tuesday morning. So for your Monday, expect a high of 35 degrees. It definitely won't feel like that though with the winds and also the snow blowing. It'll be pretty cold today with lake effect snow expected pretty much all day, but it will start to wind down in the evening hours, especially here in Muskegon as the band shifts more offshore, but it will get cold with a low of 26. So slippery roads are expected by Monday evening and especially Monday night. And a few power outages are also possible today with the strong winds. But really, after that, we don't have much weather to talk about in the longer term. By Christmas Eve, it could possibly rain with that system maybe moving through the area, but besides that, it will be cloudy and warming back into the 40s and will be in the upper 40s by Christmas Eve. And that is your Monday forecast brought to you by Trinity Health on the Muskegon channel, and I'm Colin Woods Weather, and have a great week.